Let's learn a primary key. Consider we have a two tables, student one and a in enrollment. Consider we have created a primary key on the student ID table. Primary key basically identify records in its own table, like the unique identifier records, while a foreign key is a column in a different tables. Foreign key is a column in a different tables that point to a primary key into another tables. It's basically create the relationship between the two tables. So create, consider we have a primary key on the student one table, and we are going to create the foreign key on an enrollment tables, like the student ID is the foreign key. Let's create the foreign key relationship between the two tables. Like consider foreign foreign key. We are going to create the foreign key on the student ID column, and the student ID is going to references references to student one table of student ID column. Okay, this is the relationship we are going to create. Basically, let's insert the data into our tables and let's see why we are creating the foreign key in the tables. Basically, define the relationship if we have more than 100 columns or two. Firstly, let's create this object. Okay, now I'm trying to insert the data into a enrollment tables. As you can see, that data is created. If I insert the 101 record, let's insert the data into a enrollment tables. If you can see, it will give the violations of the primary key constraint. Why? Because we are inserting a student ID as a 1011. That student ID is not present into a student table. Let's see, select star from student 1. If you see, only two entries are the present into a student 1 table, student ID 1 and the 2. That basically, if you enter the out of that student ID, it will give a violations error. Like the you cannot add enroll for like the student ID we are going